Hello everyone, it's the Craft Hog. Thank you for coming on and watching me. Please subscribe to my channel. I try to do crafts hauls, and I'm hoping to do some giveaways here pretty soon. I had thought about that because they're so much fun. I don't know, I like those where you can kind of show off your talent and then you can watch everybody else, and it's just amazing how many of us there are in the world, and every single thing you make is different. So those are always fun. But anyways, I wanted to come on and just show you some things I've been doing. It really hasn't been that busy. It doesn't seem to be, but I'm back on my 9 to 5 shift at work, and I really don't like it. I would really prefer the earlier shift, you know, especially now when we're not on overtime. And Minnesota, even though it's been a mild winter, my body can't take the cold anymore. I can't take it anymore. I really would like to try moving just for the winter. Maybe New Mexico, southern Colorado, Arizona, that area. I don't know if any of you live in that area. Let me know how it is, because my doctor says that I need to probably go to a drier climate, and those are the only areas I could really find that people say arthritis feels a lot better for them. Well, anyways, enough about that. I just thought that I would share how I made my little purses. I do have other projects going on, but I'm not nearly finished with them. So I've made some more of my cute little purses. You know, I love them. The only thing is I don't know if you remember, but there was a certain glue I bought, and I was wrong. This stuff, do not buy if you think it's fabric tack. And maybe you already knew that, but I was hoping it was like fabric tack. I can't say that, okay? This stuff, it is nothing like that. So I put an order in on Amazon. I need to get more. So like this one, I just, you know, added some little lace on it and put the flower in the middle. I still want to do the keychain, and then I thought of some different ideas for how to handle. I just don't know how I'm going to get it that part figured out yet, but I have all these rubber, well, not rubber, I guess it's leather. Yeah, it's leather. Doesn't say, it's suede. Never mind, it's suede. So I've got all this suede in all these different colors, so I thought, oh, well, I could make handles with that. And then I thought another thing I could do too is I could I don't know, I could refinish these somehow, which, you know, maybe in another video, where I can also use these. Like, I'm just looking for, I'm going to call them finger dangles, so that you can add it to your purse or, you know, your billfold or whatever. But that's what I'm going to call them, as little finger dangles. I just am finding different things. Like, you know, I thought about, you know, you see wood, like for jewelry. You see these wood rings for jewelry. I probably sound like an idiot right now. I'm sorry. You understand what I mean. But, you know, I just thought I'd like to figure out something that's a little finger dangle, because I don't always like to carry my purse with my hands. It'd be nice to just lightly hold it or carry it. Okay. So that was one, and then I did a similar one, this one, but instead on the sides I did like a bright pink. And this is actually jean. It's not a fabric. This is more like a paper. It's shiny, and it is harder to glue the fabric to it. So I'm just kind of testing out different glues that I have had for a while. And then I made one like this, and they're little. You know, I mean, I was kind of thinking at first for girls, and then the more I thought, you know, I like to have something small when we go to the casino. You know, that's our night out. At least once a month, we try to have a little bit of fun. And I do not like to carry my big purse, so I always have a little purse. So this is like perfect. It doesn't hold my phone, but I don't like my phone with my purse anyways, because, you know, like let's say you stay at a hotel, you know how the magnet strips like desensitize or something when it's near your phone. So I try not to have it near my, you know, I don't ever put my phone in my purse. So, but yeah, so that one was cute too. And then I did this one. And all of these fabrics I got from AliExpress. All of them. And then this one I did. And I just kind of did a little shiny pink there. Glittery. And then I did a lemon one. I didn't know what to do with these little lemon things. And then I'm like, oh, well, you never know. Some little girl might like lemons. Or lady. Now, some of these I haven't decorated yet. I haven't finished them up. I just wanted to show you. So here I did a buffalo check, and here I got ice cream. I really like this one. I don't know. I like the way this one feels. Really like that one. These are more smaller, like a coin purse. Then I did that one. Oh, I suppose I should show you that. This one, watermelon one too. And then I actually used ribbon on the side of this one, which it was watermelon ribbon. I got that off AliExpress too. So yeah, a little bit, you know, fun. I love that pink. And then I did this pretty blue one, you know, and I've just been kind of, on all of them, I've just been kind of, I don't know, I just think they're cute. Cute little watermelon one. You know, and the fun part is decorating them. You know, it's fun to see your creation, but then it's even better when you decorate them. And so, and I want to do something with these colors, because I don't know, I found these, I forgot I had them. So I thought, oh, I'm going to do a purse with that. But I'm going to try a bigger purse with this one. Because when someone asked, Gina, hey girl. But when someone asked, you know, a tutorial, I thought, oh, you know, I used a die for the first ones that I showed you, but I thought, well, let me try and do it without the die and see what we can come up with. And if you're wondering, this is the die I used. Maybe you can't see that. Let me try something here. So this is the die I used. And I got this die from AliExpress. I believe it was the KSCRAFT store. So I'll link that below. And actually, the only one I used was this one. And I didn't even use it all the way. Sometimes the fabric maybe only came up part way to here. So sometimes I use the little curve. Like you see here, I used the curve. But then sometimes I used this part, okay? And so basically what I'm trying to say is if you don't have this die, you could use any of your dies. Maybe you have a die set that looks like any of these. I think that's the only ones I used. Like, let's say you have, okay, this is the bottom of a heart of a die set that makes heart rosettes. And I thought, oh, I could use that. So yeah, I did. So I used that just to cut the one piece. You could even cut it with, you know, you don't even have to have a die for, you know, shapes like this. And I used just this part to create other ones, like both of these. So you see, And so what you want to do is you only want to cut that part. Oh, dogs are barking. Daddy must be home. I'm going to have to take a break and come back. But seriously, listen to those babies. Because Daddy's coming home. They can hear him. They can hear him before he comes into the driveway. Sorry, I just had to show you how they are. All right, where were we? The house is calm again. So, well, while I was waiting for everybody to calm down, I happened to find the actual original purse that I had made from that die set. And so this is with the cardstock and all that. I had to make it a little bit sturdy because this kind of material was really light. But You know, this is what it really would look like with, you know, cardstock. So not too different, and it's kind of cute having the fabric. But it's cute for this too, for this way too. And that's the same die I also used for all my Christmas purses that would hold gift cards. So, you know, these can make good gifts too to make. But I was showing you the different dies that you could use. I mean, you can cut it yourself, whatever design you want the flap to be. But I use different dies, and then I found this one too I thought would be cute, just using the top. So you wouldn't cut the whole way, you just cut the design and leave the rest of it alone. So that worked out really well. So then I got all these different purses out of the deal. And so then, because another thing, you know, I wanted this to be able to work without a die. And so one of the dies is this piece, which does the edges. And I thought, well, I'll just copy what that looks like and we can score it. And sure enough, you know, it works. So that's what I did. So I scored it. So really your inside pieces could be any size you want them to be. You would just score it in the middle, and then you'd about a finger, a little less than a finger's width wide. I guess it's probably about 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, looks like it's 1/4 of an inch on each side. So then you'd have the score in the middle, like that, and then you'd have the score on each end. And you would have 2 of those. Okay, and then here's you know, there's your piece. So this is the size I made this particular one, and it's a polka dot, kind of a pink polka dot, and I didn't have enough for the whole fabric. Maybe you do, and you can use the whole die, but you know, you wouldn't, like I said, you don't have to use a die either, because I did these also. I've got these all started, and like this one, I didn't use a die. I did for the flap, but you could cut that yourself. So some of them I didn't use the die. Okay, so then what I did was I glued it on the end like that. So I glued on the end, and I did each end, and I'd let that kind of dry a little bit so that I could work with it without it moving out of place. And then once those were secure, I flipped it a little bit. Some of them I left a little bit of a hole on the bottom, and some, you know, I didn't. And then you glue it that way. I used clips, little clips to keep it in place. And then flipped this over, and there you go. Not a very good tutorial, sorry, but this got really long because I gabbed too much. So hopefully you understood that. But yeah, so basically I cut out my fabric. I cut out, I mean, it doesn't really, I guess it just depends how wide you want it to open. So this is, looks like it's about 1.5 inches wide, but I know some of them I went up to this mark too. And then I just scored in the middle. I scored 1/4 of an inch on one end. I'd flip it around and I'd score the other 1/4 of an inch. I, you know, pinched them together and got them folded well so that they look like the, you know, the edges. And then you glue right there. Sorry, I should probably put it on this way because this is how I did it. So maybe I should do it like that. So then I glued right like that so that this was like this. And I did clip it in place when I had it glued just to keep it there. I did the other side. I didn't glue these, I'm just showing you. Did the other side. I'd let them, you know, dry for a little bit. I'd probably work on maybe 3 other ones. And then once it's glued, I'd glue the top. And this is like the tricky part. You get a little messy this way. Sorry, girls, but you do. But I'd glue this part, the top part, flipped it, made sure that it was all nice and straight and even, and pinched it down. And then I used the clips to keep it in place. So hopefully I got all that on there. I will have to review this because who knows, maybe I'll have to start it over. But, because I didn't anticipate the dog and all that. That kind of made me lose my train of thought. So there you go, and then you can decorate it. I mean, I would let it dry and stuff. And then I also would open them up and just kind of pull a little bit and make sure that they're gonna stick. Because like I said, that one glue I used just didn't work. So I've got to get some more of the actual Fabri-Tac. So there you go. There's my little wallet purse tutorial. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's my second one, I think, right? Yeah. So maybe the next one I won't be as nervous. All right, well, you all have a good day. Thanks for joining me, and be safe and happy. Smile. Make sure you smile at someone today. All right. Bye now.